trying to get the camera so y'all can see everything. I think you can. Hey, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Join us in making this beautiful black, white, and pink wreath custom order. Um, I just text the customer to let her know that we'll be live in case she wants to join, make a comment or anything like that. So tonight I am trying a different view. I have you all kind of behind me or on the side of me. So I can't see the comments. I do have my iPad pulled up. Let me see if I can maybe go on one of my channels and maybe have it here so I can read the comments as they come up. Let's just see if I'm able to do that. Okay, I think I'm able to do that. Yep, I am. Awesome. So, awesome. Oh, so, well, now I need to mute it. Awesome. Oh, so, hey, Damon. Well, now I need to mute it. Awesome. Oh, so, hey. Don't laugh at me. You were supposed to order a wreath. You didn't let me know if you wanted that one or you want me to make you something different. If you want that one, I still have it. You want to see it live right now, real fast before I get started? Okay. But I do have some more, or I can make you a custom piece on a live, and you can join me and watch. So this is it. I'm not sure which camera you're on. I think you're on this camera. I got 3 cameras going right now. So this is it. It's really beautiful, nice and full. Has lots of different textures, lots of pretty colors. It's elegant. So just let me know. I haven't checked my Etsy today to see if anybody bought it, but I haven't gotten an alert. So we're going to jump right into making this wreath. This wreath is custom order, and the customer wants pink, white, and black. And I have this whole ribbon selection set up right here to add into the wreath. So I'm just going to jump right in because I'm trying to keep my lives under an hour, which has not been working out at all. So we'll see how that works out. So for this wreath, since she doesn't want to sign, we're going to do poofs. Did you like the wreath? I lost my messages on this side. I don't know what I did. Oh, here they are. So are you getting it for your mother or for yourself? Or for like somebody? Because that'll make a big difference on, like what kind of wreath you want. But I think your mom would love that wreath. Well, any mother would. Okay, there we go. Now I'm set up. So I got my setup all wrong. These need to be hanging this way and coming this way. Or just set up over here somehow. So I'm going to start by, I kind of lined them all up together. And I'm just going to start by bending them over and tucking them in on each side so that it creates a nice curve as I'm going along the wreath. And I'm going to start with my upper layer. And I'm going to do 10-inch poofs on the inside and 12-inch poofs on the outside. Okay. Just going to lay it in. And tie it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to take a Sharpie and mark this. So this one is my 12-inch, which all of you can't see. You can't see it. And this one is my 10-inch. So this inner gray box is going to be what I'm measuring for the inner row. And when you order a custom wreath, you have to let me know exactly how jazzy you want it, because I can really glam it up. I'm a very extra type of person, so I really like this view because you can see from my angle basically how I see it. So that's always a good thing. My mesh got tied up a little bit. Okay, for your mom, good. I think your mom would like that one. But you can always find out her favorite colors or something like that and let me know if she likes something different. So just let me know, because you can pick it up or I can drop it off, whichever way. My mesh has gotten twisted, the white layer. It was the way I dropped it. I normally drop it in something so it doesn't stick and get all tangled up and they don't touch. So that this won't happen, but it's fixable. There we go. Give me 1 second to walk around and untangle it and put it in the containers. Okay. Black. Then white. Then pink. Now we all set. Excuse me. Ooh. I definitely ain't mean for nobody to see my feet and all that stuff. Technical difficulty just prepares me for the next time. So now I'm back around to where I started. And I'm just going to tie it a couple times. And then this time I'm going to drop down right into the one that's underneath. And just tie it down like I did on the top row. So there's not a weird funny loop that doesn't belong. And makes it ununiform. And this time we're going to 12 inches. So did everybody go to work today? I definitely went to work. Hey, Dewan. How are you? Thanks for joining me. I can always depend on you to join the live. I definitely appreciate it. Everybody watching, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naomi and Me Creation. And I'll link it in the bottom once I'm done if you want to go back and grab that from the replay or from the bottom information. On Facebook, there is no bottom information. That's only on YouTube. So I can make a comment, I think, on Facebook. So you can check the comments later. Or if somebody wants to type it in for me, Dewan, if you can comment and put my YouTube channel, I would appreciate it. I had a really good day. I had a good, productive day at work. Saw my mom. She picked up her wreath that I made for her the other day. So I've got to get some pictures so I can show everybody the pictures of where she puts it. I took kind of long to make it, and she put a mirror in the spot. So she said that she was going to just have it to swap out or either put it in there. So now that I'm coming to the end, I'm going to measure out my 12 inches, but I'm going to end up measuring out maybe 16 and go ahead and cut it so I can have a straight cut for the curls. So here, I'm going to come out a little bit, get my roller, and just cut. Ooh. I need to cut on the other end. This end never works out for me because I'm right-handed. So put something heavy on that to hold that. And tie off the last loop. Hey, sissy, this is your wreath. I see you. So I don't know if you can see the ribbon selection that I have. Let me move this. But I have some great ribbons, and I know I'm going to use the solid white, the solid pink, and the solid black because they're glittery. But also, my next step is what other accents do I use? Or what other accents would you like? Because I know that you're very, very selective. And it's okay for you to be as selective as you need because this is your wreath. Now I'm going to pause for a second and show you some of the ribbon. Now, I always just love this ribbon because it's beautiful. And I'm going to use some of this. Where did the mesh go? I'm going to use some of this mesh in your curls. So this ribbon and this ribbon would match that. Or it would kind of bring it out to bring some of the blackness out. I really like these small polka dots because they have a little bit of glitter on them to add some accent. I love that. Hey, Mom. You like this one? And this one goes good with all the glittery other meshes. You can't really see the glitter too well on here, but you'll really be able to see it. Like when it's on the door, it'll really, really pop. Then I'll add some stripes and maybe some of that pink or something. I'll make it work. If you see something going on and you don't like it, or if you get off the live or something and you want me to change something up, you know I'll make it right for you. Okay, so this is our base wreath. So what I'm going to do now is open these poofs up because under all these poofs are layers of black and white. So to do that, you just open it up and you just pull. And each one you want to pull in a different way if you're recreating this. So if you have your pink, your white, your black, on your next one, you might want your black down first. But different ways. You don't want everything the same. But you can have everything the same. I mean, if you're making a wreath, you do your wreath how you want. But for me, I'm going to switch it up because the person I'm making this for is really, really jazzy. She likes, I think she would like this. So this part is kind of tedious, but it's necessary. And it starts out looking ugly at first, but it'll all come together in the end. Won't it, Mom? I was just talking about you and how pretty your wreath was and how you came. Yeah, I heard for the game. So if I meet up with y'all, I'll bring your wreath and some wreaths for you to put in the shop. And I'll also have the shop wreath by then too. I'll have all of them. And so we do have the owner, the CEO of Elise Services on. And every day I've been telling you guys to check her out. She offers everything from tax preparation to all your printing needs, lamination, invitations, wedding invitations, wedding programs, funeral obituaries, traveling services. And you just have to let her know what you need, and I'm sure she can meet your need, or she could tell you how to get it. And with the traveling, Um, she does the transportation. She can help you out on your excursions. She can help you out whatever your budget is. She can help you out. Now she gets those really really good deals. Those 5-star accommodations. Um, and she can have whatever you want picking you up from a limo to a bus. It can be 2 people, as much as 100 people. She can do it for groups. So y'all check her out. If you want to get a little traveling club together, she's gonna be the person to help you. Her and her team, they do an awesome job at that. So you definitely want to use her. And then for the taxes, like I keep telling you guys, she's safe, she's trustworthy, she's dependable. You'll use her year after year. She knows the different tax laws. She'll get you the most money back. So you can actually type in the number for them down there and they'll be able to go back and see it. But I always just pull it up on my iPad and tell them. But she does business taxes, personal taxes, um, whatever. You can definitely use her, and she has a great team of professional people that work with her. Her staff is very, very professional. And if you give them a deadline, they're going to have it. They're going to meet it. With the traveling, she gives you your itinerary. While you're on travel, she'll make sure everything is okay with you. She'll have you in a safe location. She can get you traveling with that's all exclusive with all your food and your drinks and everything. Cruises, girl trips, guy trips, events, all of that. She can do it for you. And I know because she hosts trips and I go all the time. So, I'm speaking from experience. And I'm also speaking from experience when I talk about the taxes. She did my taxes and got me back more money than what I was getting myself back. So, that's the way to go. You can give her a call and she'll tell you exactly what she needs from you. What y'all cooking for dinner? Is anybody cooking for dinner, or y'all eating out? My mom bought me some Popeyes up to my job for lunch because I ran over with the patient, with one of my favorite patients who needed some extra time, and I gave it. That's the type of thing you have to do in healthcare. You got to be prepared. You're going to really love it in a little bit. Chicken with mumbo sauce. Oh my goodness. Me and Leah love chicken with mumbo sauce. They don't know nothing about mumbo sauce in the South. Even when I go to the Chinese restaurants and I be like, hey, you got mumbo sauce? They be like, what? Is it in mumbo sauce? So, and even the ones who have tried to recreate it, even the ones who tried to recreate it, it don't taste right. It don't taste right at all. Okay, coming around to the last who. And so this is called the base wreath. So you have your base. And believe it or not, this base is like pretty enough to be on somebody's wall just like this. So this is a base wreath. It's nice. It's full. And next we're going to do some 10-inch curls, but I'm going to add in a fourth mesh for the curls. So each curl bundle will have 4 pieces of mesh. We're going to add in this one. So let me drop this one down in the bucket too, so it's not getting tangled up. Excuse me, y'all. And it got tangled up. Don't ask me how. I got to go around and drop it down evenly. There we go. So 10-inch curls. And I really need everything to be on the other side so I can do it with my dominant hand. But I'm going to have to work it out. It's not working. It's not working. There we go. So let me stop and then I'll show y'all how these are going to go. You can't see anything? Can anybody else see anything? Can you hear me? I can see on here. Did I freeze for everybody? So now I'm making curls and I want them nice and loose. I don't want tight curls. The looser, to me, the more elegant it looks. The fuller it makes your wreath look. Am I still frozen? Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We got 4. So we're going to just crisscross them. Uh-oh. Applesauce them. I'm corny. crisscross some applesauce on, pinch them in the middle like that, and then add it to the wreath. And I'll show you how it's going to look. Ooh. And this is the look that we're going for. So we're going to do that all the way around and in the top. I really probably could have cut out and not used the white. Just use the black and the pink and the gingham print. Or 2 ginghams and a pink. That would have been nice too. Am I still frozen? I don't know what's making me freeze up. So one of the great things about getting a wreath from me is that I'll make your wreath on a live, and you can actually come on and you can comment. And then there's this great feature where I can even add you in. But if I add you in, you gotta watch like what type of music, or can't have music and stuff playing in the background. It's a copyright thing. Okay, let's add these. Okay, y'all can't see me. Well, you can see me adding if I bring the wreath back around. I want you to see and be careful not to miss any. I almost just missed one. I would have noticed it eventually, but I prefer to keep everything rolling smooth than have to go back because I missed something. So this is how we're looking so far. Let's make some more curls. I'm really just thinking about doing 2 of the print. No, I'm gonna keep it going. Oh, I might have to go get some more rolls of mesh. I don't think we're gonna have enough because I did the 12-inch. Ooh. So you have to keep that in mind when you're doing this style of wreath. It uses a lot of mesh because this is 4 rows, and on the average wreath, I use 1 or 2. So if I have to go get 3 more, that'll be like 4.5 of all the other ones again. Of the other 3, it'll be half rows. So that becomes quite an expensive project. So essentially you're using 6 rows of mesh. Which you do what you need to do for your customer. You just have to keep in mind when you're making a certain style wreath. Oh, thank you. Hey, Leah. I thought I was froze for a minute because no one was commenting. Okay. Hmm. And maybe one more row, one more cut. Okay, that one can do 2 more cuts. The black can only do 1 more. Okay, let's see where we are. And if I have to go get some more, I'll go get some more. Liv, what you cook for dinner? I don't know if y'all can hear my dog snoring, but she is snoring up a storm. Like she been at work all day long. And she is super tired. Okay, I'm just going to turn around right behind me and add these in. Y'all won't see me do that, but you'll see at the end. So, because if I bring it and sit it up here, it's going to get stuck all over the those curls, that material. And I'm just turning around in the same way I did on the camera, pushing those curls down into an open tie and just tying them off in there. And just kind of fix them so that you can see them all. Then pinch them in the center. And place them in the wreath. Where y'all watching from? Are y'all in South Carolina? Any wreath makers or crafters? If you have a business, I don't mind you putting your information as a comment. I don't mind supporting. For now, a little later on, I might want to cut for advertising. That wasn't really funny, but if you know me, you know I'm goofy. If you don't know me, if you keep watching my lives enough, You feel like you do. So there's that. So if you have a curl and it's like uneven, you can grab it on the other end to even it up, to pull it in some. And just push it in to kind of give it the look that you would probably want it to have. And on your X's, you can make one wide X and then one narrow X. And then that'll have all of your ribbon showing. And then just pinch it in the middle and place it in your wreath. And I totally just made that up on the spot, but it worked in my mind. And it's working on his wreath, so hey, that's something good to do. Okay. So a wide one and a more narrow one. And pinch it when you have so many. But most people don't add 4 curls. I added 4 curls because of just the color pattern and the texture that we're gonna need. I've even seen people add 1 curl. Now I'll always add at least 2 curls, but I've seen people add 1 curl. But to each his own when you're making your wreath or a wreath for your customer or a wreath to gift to somebody or whatever you're doing while you're making a wreath, your choice. But one thing I've learned in doing this business, you have to create your style, um your look, how you want your stuff to look. And if you don't like the way your stuff is looking, then you have to do what's necessary to grow. And that's exactly what I've been doing what's necessary to grow. So I'm kind of liking what I'm settling into. I see the difference in my old wreath making to my current wreath making, and that's what you want to do. You want to be able to see your growth. A wide X and then a more narrow X. Then a pinch in place. Just got another order today for Mother's Day already. So I'm excited. I'm going to jump right on it this weekend or the early part of next week. I do have a couple other orders sitting in queue that need to be made. One is a Delta Sigma Theta wreath, and the other is supposed to look like AKA, like have their colors, but not have any AKA on it, on the actual wreath. It's more of a AKA themed welcome wreath, but no actual AKA on it. So I get some not difficult, but some unique custom orders. And sometimes it takes me a while to kind of wrap my head around what it may need and just to let my creativity build in my mind on how to actually do it. Because I actually made a frog wreath that was those same colors, but I wasn't going to offer her. Although the frog wreath is beautiful. Okay, so let me go around, and I've actually filled up the bottom, and I'm on the top. So I'm going to bring the wreath around and show you how the bottom looks. And after we get all of these curls in, then we'll start. With the ribbon. So this is how the bottom looks. How it looks with just filling in the bottom. And so now I'm going to go in and start filling in the top. And we should have enough bundles to fill in the top. Because I think it's only 7 on the bottom, on the top. Which worked out great. Because I thought we was going to have to use 6 rows of mesh instead of 4. So next we're doing ribbon tails. And the ribbon tails is kind of what makes your wreath. It makes your wreath pop, or it makes your wreath look however you want it to look. It's the design. It's sticking out a lot at the end, so I'm going to go in and grab that inner one and pull it in. Did y'all see how that came in? So that's what you want. You want everything to kind of be even. One sticking out. Go inside and pull it back in some. Oh, I just knocked something down. I heard it. This wreath is gorgeous. I can't wait to show you all. I'm actually going to move all this over so I can bring it over here. So add in the last few curls. Thanks for watching, Tracy. Where you watching from? Today we're making a pink, white, and black theme wreath. It's a custom order. And I'll show it to you in just a second. What we have so far. So far we have the base, and we did poofs. We did layered poofs, and we just opened them up. And then we added some curls. And so this is what the wreath is looking like right now. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Naomi N Me, Nao, the letter NME Creations. And that's also my Etsy shop name if anyone would like for me to recreate them something. Or you can just go on there and shop and for stuff that I've already made. You can contact me for custom made pieces. My number is 864-800-3003. And after the live, I'll go in and put it in as a comment. I'll also put the number for Elise Services, Andrea Custom LLC, and she makes your shirts, your yard signs, that type of thing. Elite Services is where you're going to get your tax preparation, your travel accommodations, all your printing services, notary. Your wedding invitations, your wedding programs, obituaries, lamination services. Elite Services offers all of those things. So I need 1, 2, and then we're done with that. We can start adding the ribbon tails. And this one, she told me to just freestyle it. So I invited her onto the live so that she could have some input on the freestyling. So this is nice and full. You can't see your frame. We started out with a large work frame that already had the tinsels attached, and it's elevated. So it gives you a bigger, poofier, more elegant look. But it's nothing wrong with using a flat frame and making this as well. Those turn out just as pretty. And the key to making it look elevated is to use different measurements. So on the bottom, you want to use larger measurements, and on the top, smaller measurements so that it stands out and then it looks like it's going in, being lifted up. So that's the key. Oh, you from DC? I'm from DC, Tracy. I live in South Carolina now, but I'm from DC, born and raised. Thanks for watching all the way from DC. Golden Rule, Tracy. How come I can't remember you? Make me know you. I lived in Golden Rule. I'm sure you know that. Tracy. Fourth floor. Fourth floor. I used to go on the fourth floor and visit a friend, I'm sure. Did I used to hang out with you at your house? We used to play together. I'm sure we did. Did you live with your grandparents? No, 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 no. I remember you. I remember you now. Oh, I remember you. You lived with your mom. Girl, I'm in my 50s. My memory be in and out. You gotta make me know stuff. How you doing, friend? Long time. We were really good friends growing up. We used to play together, fall out, fall back in. You know, do it like the real friends do. Always get back together after we fall out. Girl, you put up some big memories. I wish you could see my face cheesing so hard right now. I am so excited that you found me. Yes, we got in big trouble together all the time. So this is our base wreath made with layered poofs. And what we did, we just pulled the poofs out so that all the colors would show. And you can do layers with solid colors as well. And you could just pull them out. But some people like to leave their poofs together. And they use layers to create like a different color that you can't buy from the store. Or just to make it thicker, you can put curls in there. You can leave it like leave it like that. You can put ribbon in it. You can do what you want to do with it. But you know, it's all about creating new things and making things look the way you want them to look. So now we've gotten to the point where we are going to add some ribbon tails onto this girl. She is so gorgeous. Is my sissy still on here? Tracy, I have a daughter and a granddaughter. My daughter was on here. I got a daughter and a little 10-month-old granddaughter. I don't know what to do. She's so gorgeous. So, Sissy, this is where I'm probably gonna need you to pop in, pop in, pop in, pop in. So I think I have 17 ties in all. That's how many I normally have on this wreath. But after I use all these wreath forms, I'm gonna buy this different kind of work wreath form that I saw that I think I want to be in love with because it has 10 on the bottom and this one has 9 on the bottom. So whenever I'm doing my ribbon ties, I'm always ending up, if I'm using 2 different sets on the bottom, I have 2 of the same beside each other, and I don't like that. I like to alternate. I know you see my pictures. Oh, I'm melting on the inside. When I'm done, I gotta go on your page and check you out because you're my homegirl. Okay, so let's get started with these ribbon tails. So, excuse me for yawning. I'm not going to use this. This is cute, but I'm not going to use this. I want some glitter and glam because the person I'm making this for, she is like a glamorous type of girl. She's a glam, bling, bling. Love the jewelry, love all that stuff, all the things. I'm so tickled. Oh my goodness, I'm so tickled. I am so tickled to see my own friend on here. Okay, so I normally make 6, but I'm not sure I want to make 6. Let's just go with 4. I really don't need this board to make 4. But anyway, this is my homemade board, you know, because right now, I can't get every crafting tool. So right now, I make up my own tools. So this one is a 14-inch board. I bought this little canvas from the Dollar Tree and it's 14 inches. So I use this to measure my ribbon tails out so I don't have to do them individually, but I can do several of them at one time. So I just lined it up and I wrap. And each turn is 1. So this 2, this will be 3, and that's 4. Bam. That's it. And then we are going to dovetail these. I don't know if anybody else is a crafter or whatever. But I mean, you know, people always have to wrap gifts and stuff like that. So it's good to know these little things. So when you want to make ribbon fancy or hair bows for your kids, grandkids, somebody kids you keep and whatever you got going on, you can know how to do it. But you line everything up together. I'm just doing multiple at one time. Fold it in half. From this folded edge, you want to cut up towards the corner. And when you open, you should have a beautiful V. And this V is called the dovetail. And I got a little kink in mine right there, but I'm gonna fix that because I don't like that. I like perfection. And that's nice and clean cut. So you do the same thing on the other side. Just line everything up. Fold it over. You take your folded edge and you cut up towards your corner. And you can have a deep V or you can have a shallow V. I like my V kind of in between. So that's where I'm at. And when you're using wired ribbon, you have to be careful about your trash because the little shards of wire can come out of here and get on the floor and they will stick you or your pets, if you have pets, in the feet. And it feels like a needle. And I hate needles. So, always got to watch that. So, we're going to do 4 of that. We just going to do 4 everything because I don't know how this is going to flow. So, we're going to do 4. A lot of different 4s. And this one right here is my favorite ribbon. And I don't know, I have maybe 3 or 4 big rolls like this of it. And I'm going to be sad when I run out. Because I don't know if I can find more of that. I'm going to be really sad when I run out. I'm dovetailing this the same way. You do want to make sure they're even. Because if not, you're going to get a square dovetail. It's not going to look good. But you can always fix it. You just fold it and cut again. So, and this is so pretty. Ooh, it's so glittery. Now, if y'all saw my video the other day, you saw me use this in the black and white wreath that I made. 1, 2, 3. And this will be 4. And it really made it pop too. I'm trying to work on my timing, y'all, because I've been taking longer than I would like to make a wreath. Probably because I be talking, pausing, showing other stuff, entertaining my girls when they start talking to me. And the more they hear me talk to y'all, one of them is really yappy. She's going to have a conversation. She's going to put herself in a conversation. So I really have to watch that. Now, the only thing about this next ribbon choice, and I probably won't use it, but I'm going to open it up so that you can see it. And Sissy, if you're on here, let me know how you feel about this. Is that the wreath itself has a lot of silvery tones to me. With the white, I don't know, it just has silvery tones to me. And so this ribbon right here, it has a hint of gold. So this is the reason I was a little hesitant and maybe introducing this in. But this adds a stripe this way, but it also has a gold, a little gold tint. So, but it would add some texture. You see how we have these different patterns? You want different patterns in your wreath. You want different patterns, different prints, stuff that wouldn't go together. You want to put it together and make it go together. Trust me, it all works out in the end. It all works out. I don't know. Let's just cut 4 and see. And then this is a 1.5. These are all 2.5. So we do want to add some different sizes as well. So I haven't really kept in contact with anybody from my childhood and Golden Rule. Now Sylvia is my friend on Facebook. Um who else? Monica is my friend on Facebook. Keisha is my friend on Facebook. And Shanita, she's my god sister, so she's my friend everywhere on everything. But those are kind of the only people that I've kept up with. Now, some years ago, probably about 10 years ago, I might have run into a few people, but we didn't stay in contact. Sylvia Easton. She didn't live in Golden Rule. She lived in certain quarters. Over there by the grocery store. She lived right over there by the grocery store. So now let's introduce some pinks. Didn't have a lot of pinks, but this one will go. It adds some different texture. Remember, that's what we're looking for. Different patterns to add different texture. Three and 4. Let's see. You remember Chiquello Morgan? I think he passed away, unfortunately. His little brother, I think we call him Dink. And I think his brother may have also unfortunately passed away. There was this boy on the 10th floor named Robert, I think. You remember him? Dang. That's so sad. I ran into Chiquello about maybe 28 years ago. He was dating my god sister. He's on here. Who? Who's on here? You talking about Robert? Rob is on Facebook. I don't know his last name. I just remember he used to live on the 10th floor. He's friends with Monica. Okay. Okay. Beatrice is on here. Do you remember Beatrice? She lived on the second floor, the entry level floor. She lived on that same side as my Aunt Thelma did. She's on Facebook. I actually came to DC and visited her some years ago. She came in the later years. But wait, no. We were still at Walker Jones when she came. I was really good friends with Beatrice at school. She didn't really come outside a lot. Her parents were strict. Her name was Beatrice Jose, and she was of African descent. Oh, my parents are good. My mom, she moved down here a few years ago. She retired and then she moved down here. Um and yep, we did walk to my father's house, and my dad is down here also. Now he's in the nursing home. Um, but he still gets around real good and stuff. He's 81. Excuse me, he'll be 82 in a couple months. Next month he'll be 82. But yeah, excuse me, let me get a swallow to drink. He's still getting around, doing good, getting into everything. Oh, my throat got a little dry. Let's do a little white. How's your mom? Your mom was so sweet. And she had you so spoiled. Oh my goodness. I remember that. It's so good to reminisce because I barely remember stuff from my childhood. And just thinking about you right now just brings up a lot of stuff. Is Rockville, South Carolina? Yes, your mother was super strict, but as you get older, you realize why she was super strict. She was protecting you, and that's called being a good mom. But she did have you spoiled. Oh, Rockville is Maryland. Oh my God, I've been in South Carolina too long. Everything is Ville down here. Yeah, she was strict, but man, you gotta be strict with your girls. I was really strict with my daughter too. Um, just because you want to protect them. Sometimes parents go through stuff that they don't tell us about, and they just trying to protect us from what they know is out there. Cause we just sitting around being prey and don't even realize it. I ain't had no freedom. I did not have no freedom. Only freedom I had was tricking my mother, making her think I was going downstairs to my aunt's house. Okay, let's add one more pink pattern in. And I need a little bit of gingham. Man, my mother did let me go outside and stuff, but you was right outside with me. But I don't know. I had to tell my mom. And my mother's on Facebook too. Oh my goodness, is she? She's my friend on Facebook. If you go on her page, Gail Yarborough, she's into everything. She's a busy bee down here, volunteering, doing good work. She does a lot of volunteering. I need one more print um, for some black and white gingham. And that's it on the ribbon tails. I did have a light pink one, but I don't know. There might be too many different shades of pink. But, like I said, you can work anything together. It makes it all work out. Okay. Let me grab that other. And Shadonna, that name sounds so familiar. Did Shadonna live in Golden Rule? Shadonna sounds so familiar. On the fourth floor. I remember somebody from the fourth floor. Hmm. And I remember one young lady was born with a cleft lip. Is that Shadonna? We had like two friends that lived on the fourth floor. All them floors they just run together. Okay. So I think we have all our tails cut. even everything out. Fold it in half. Cut along the bend up towards the corner. And it gives you your dovetail. And make sure you take care of any little wires hanging out. You don't want that to poke your customer. So now we got to figure out how these dovetails are going to go. So we're going to alternate by threes. And each one will have a glittery pattern because remember it's a pink, white, and black. So we definitely have our pink, our white, and our black. And we can cut more if we need more. And that's 6. We'll have to add in one more. I don't know which one that'll be. Okay. So let's pair this up how we may or may not want it to go. I actually like you with you. Oh, got my polka dot. We gotta add in the polka dot. See how I told y'all this will all go together? So 3 that way. My Etsy is slow. They had me suspended and I didn't even realize it. What you sell on Etsy? Lavanya. Yes, that was her name, Lavanya. Well, that is her name, Lavanya. I think she's my friend on Facebook as well. I know she and I communicated some years ago. We might have even had each other's phone number. Girl, you got a good memory. Well, you was there longer than me, but that ain't no excuse for me not to be remembering my friends. Sublimination mugs. Oh, that's nice. So how did you like Etsy? I didn't put any of this in, which is fine. Bloop that. But we're going to work it in with something. So now we got to do some pink. And some black and white. I don't know if the black and white should go here or if this stripe should go here. Not feeling the stripe either. Sissy, if you on, I need you to give me input on your ribbon tails. So we did pink here. We did black and white here. We need something to put on here. I feel like we need something pink here. We need to add another pink. Let me find another pink real fast, y'all. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Thought I had my stuff together, but I don't. I'm on my way back, looking through all the ribbons, trying to find some pink. Okay, I'm back. I found a bunch of stuff. So on these, I have representation of black, white, but I don't have representation of just the white, which might be good on here. So I did bring some. Okay, it was good. It'll pick up. It's slow at first. Yeah, I had two sales so far. That's it. And then for some strange reason, they froze my account. I was so mad. So I was thinking of putting this white in on this one. What y'all think? Because it's a pink, black, and white wreath. So we need like more representation, I think, of in white. Because we have in the 1.5 inch strips, we have representation of black and white, pink and white, but no white. But I have this pink, which is glittery and gorgeous, and I have this white. I'm kind of stuck. I like this white, but I like this pink. We're gonna go pink. I like this pink too, but I don't know how it would do dovetail. So let's go with this one. So I made a ton of Valentine's wreath. I don't know if you can see them all on the wall right there. And I didn't get the sales I wanted to have. I'll say that. Or that I expected. Okay. I'll just go with 2 of these until I get what I need, and I know what I'm going to need. dovetail them. Then I'm going to lay the ribbon on the bottom row. Okay. Here and here. Okay. It works for me. I also wanted to put some silver in it. This silver, oh, it will stick up. It's wired. If I had known that, I would have bought it all. Do you remember this girl named Lisa? I think her name was Elizabeth. She didn't live in Golden Rule, but her and her brother, they lived in walking distance of school of Walker Jones. And she and I was pretty good friends. Can't think of her brother's name. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start laying down our ribbon tails. We have our bundles together. So what we're going to do is line everything up as good as we can. This one right here, we're not going to worry about dovetailing that one. We could have, but it probably would have looked crazy. Let's just see how it's going to look. Because it's so tiny. It's not really going to make a difference. Oh, it's cute. A little mini dovetail. The tiniest dovetail in the world. Okay. So we lay everything down. Get everything lined up. Some people cross them. I just line them up. Fold them in half to find my midway point. And this is not my midway point for this one. Look how that looks. That's going to be lopsided. It's not going to work out. So find the midway point. Then we can just lay that in the center so that each one will have the same. Kind of put a bend in it. Kind of put a bend in it. And then just walk it up the middle. A lot of ribbon tails here. And this is what you have. I'm going to get the wreath. And we're working on the lower level. So you find the open spot. You push it up in there. And then you take your twisty and you tie it as tight as possible. Twist it off 3 or 4 times. And I like to take a dowel and just curl mine. But these look pretty just sticking out. I'll leave them sticking out today, this time. So as I put the ribbon tails down, I like to go ahead and fluff them. I don't like to come back and fluff them. So we have a lot of ribbon tails here. So you just kind of pull them, fluff them out. You want to pull them in opposite directions. Fluff them out. There you go. Get your curve on them like you want them to bend. And that's it. Gorgeous. Just simply gorgeous. Then, since we're alternating, we go with the next pattern. Since we put a dovetail in one, we're going to put a dovetail in all of them. Take the next pattern. Line it up. Fold it in half. And I like to get a little curl started on it. Put my middle piece in and just kind of squeeze them and scrunch them together right there in the center. I like to pull them forward because I like everything going outward from the wreath, everything going down and outward. And just go to your very next ribbon bundle. Find your tie. Push it in. This one is so small. This is where I had a double or something. I might have to put it in with something else. I know it's enough to get it. Okay. And the same thing. Fluff. Fluff your ribbon. So pretty and such variety. I love variety. I'm thinking, did we have art in school? Because where did I get crafty at? Okay. And pick up my next bundle. Same thing. Dovetail my little accent. Line my bundle up. Fold it in half. Fold my accent piece in half. Go ahead and start my curve pattern out. And some people don't curl them, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then I'm just going to scrunch it. Pinch it and pull on it. Go to my next open tie. Push it all the way down to the bottom. So the reason why I keep saying that is because when I first started out, I tied something down, and then when I went to go fluff it, it came out because I didn't have it pushed all the way to the bottom. And then you want to twist those ties nice and tight. And it's beautiful. Look at that. So we have 3 patterns down. And so now we're going to start over again with whatever we did in this one. And we'll just keep going in order and alternating them. That white would have looked really pretty in here too. But the pink is pretty too because we have pink. So we started out with the black set. Ooh, I curled that one the wrong way. No problem. Put that in the middle and scrunch it down. And place it in my next tie. Next was the white set. Well, I had more bundles on the bottom than I thought. Thought I had 7 on the bottom. Must have been 9. So I gotta make some more. 3 more. But I already have everything cut, so it's no problem. Okay, I'm gonna set this to the side because we gotta get 3 more together. 1, 2, 3 more. Ooh. I had that on some heat by mistake. Black, white, and pink. The black one had the pink, and then the white one had the polka dot and the pink, and the pink one had the fancy gingham and something we gotta cut. This at 14 inches. And I need 2 more silver pieces. Where'd the silver go? I don't see the silver. Here we go. Oh, you're not about to start talking on my live tonight. Well, I guess I was wrong. They are going to start talking on my live. Okay. So the last 3, I'm not going to bring it back over here to put it on camera. I'm just going to go ahead and roll my chair around and make it so I can make the bows. We can make the bows. Oops. Excuse me, young lady. No. No. It's not nice what you're trying to do. I shouldn't do that on my live. Nope. I wish I could have music playing while I was doing this. That's what I wish. Go do some chores or something. Yeah. I can't hold you and rub you and live on me while I'm doing this. I'm busy. Go get your toy, baby. I guess I am the source of entertainment. 2 of them, you would think they would entertain each other. Scrunch it in the middle. And lacer in your wreath. This is the last one. Then we're going to make some bows. This is cute wreath. Okay. So now I'm going to make some bows. All of the colors that went into the ribbon tail may not go into the bows. Just depends. Let's start out with some white. Nope. We're going to start out with some 4-inch. Make sure we have enough to go around. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail it. Now while they're making a lot of noise, okay? Penny, you going outside? Okay. About 8, 9 inches on the tail. I'm going to go ahead and add a pipe cleaner under the bottom so I won't have a problem with lifting and finding it. So let's make these about 6.5 inches, 7 inches. Not too big because it's going to be 3 of them. And 7. And since we have a lot of different bows, a lot of different ribbon, I'm only going to make 1 loop and dovetail it. All right, now let's come in with some white. Two tails, 2 loops. Okay. Let's maybe go with some polka dot now. Or nope, let's go with some of the pink. Let's add some black in here. We already have 4 layers. Let's add polka dot. So for the polka dot, I'm going to add a half bow and use the funny gingham for the curly gingham for the other half bow. So we want the tail to be about that long. We want the loop to be about here, about there. And so we'll go with the tail to here. And I'm going to go ahead and cut all 3 of these because that's what we're going to do on the other 2. So remember, I'm making a half bow. And I want the tail to come out about right there. And I'm just going to take that back one and turn it around. So that's the half bow. And we'll do 3 on this side as well. One tiny second. Come on, big girl. Come on. Come on, good baby. Come on, my good girl. Come on, good girl. Come on, baby. Let's go. Good girl. Come on. Y'all were so good hanging out on the porch. Being good. It's too late, though, to be out in the dark. Mama doesn't want anything happen to her girls. Okay, I'm dovetailing all 3 at the same time. And then I'm going to throw them right on the floor. What's up with me and the floor? And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail these 2 polka dot ones as well. Okay, those in half. Give me about 8 inches or so. Take the bottom one, turn it around forward. And put it down. That's it. And then for the top, we're going to add the glitter. The pink glitter. I have learned that whenever you see glitter ribbon, buy it. Especially if it's on sale. Buy it. Because it's hard to find glitter ribbon when you want it at a later time. I found this ribbon, went back to get some more, and it was all gone. Rookie mistake. And this ribbon was on sale, and I only got one, possibly 2 rolls. Rookie mistake. When my sissy asked me to make her a pink wreath, I instantly thought of this ribbon. Didn't find any more though. Okay, now it's time to lift the bow. And it's a very thick bow, so be careful lifting. I've already got my zip tie in place, so I'm going to pull it around, place it under my thumb. Make sure I don't have my hand in the right position, because this should be behind my hand. That's how you end up getting a piece that comes out. You turn your wrist like you're going to watch time. Even out your I'm not finished with this. I need to add a piece of black. Oh my. I messed up. Let's see if I can sit it back down. I don't think so. I need to add one more tail. It's going to have to be this way. I wanted to add a black center loop. And I still can. I'm just going to do it at the end. Okay. Got everything together. I'll push it tight and turn. Not turn too many times because I want to add that black center loop. So I'm going to cut 3 of these because I'm going to use one on all of them. Almost the end of that row. It's really hard to find glitter ribbon. This one's $12.99 a roll. And it just about takes a whole roll per wreath. Some wreaths take more than one. Like if I had used this glitter on all the tails, or at least half the tails, it would have been gone. And I still have to make a couple more tails, so that whole $12.99 roll gone, and that's one layer of the ribbon. Just to let you know, so you can kind of have your materials ready, and because you might think that it's gonna last you, but it won't. Okay, so for the loop, it's gonna be 2 inches. Take the bottom one, and of course you turn it around. That's gonna be your center loop. And I'm just gonna take this apart and add it in. Okay, now we got to do this 2 more times. And if we have enough, we can make her an extra bow for her mailbox or for her front lamp or something. I normally try to sit the ribbon down in the order that it goes in so I won't forget. Can you be quiet? That's not quiet. That's the opposite of quiet. The white, the pink, and the black. Come on, give me one more bow and some tails, please. One more bow and some tails. Remember, the loop is going to be a 2-incher. And you take the bottom one and turn it around so it can be seen. up the bow. Where I make the mistake is over here, missing where the zip tie should go down. So I got my zip tie down. I'm gonna turn my hand like I'm trying to tell time. I got that from somebody somewhere coaching me. Get your zip ties even. With your dominant hand, you pull. With your non-dominant hand, you push. And you turn at the same time. And that gives you a beautiful bow. Then you just fluff, but we'll fluff on the actual wreath. And that is the beautiful bow. And that bow is gorgeous. One more time. We gotta make one more bow. Then we're gonna lay it on. This is a long live. Uh-oh. Y'all gonna have to bear with me till I get my timer down right. And I'm gonna do it the more and more I come on live, the more and more I make wreaths. I'll get better and better with my time. I want to make an excuse and say, oh, well, this was a custom piece, but I've been kind of slow, period. So I won't make excuses. I'll just say I need to improve on my timing. I don't even know if there's one more bow in there. Hopefully so, because I'd like to make her like a mailbox bow or something. Oh, man. We won't see that. Oh, come on. All right, let's go white. Hey, Uncle Wade. Hey, Desmond. We are almost done with this wreath. She is not making it. What is her problem? Girl, this is your last one. Told y'all the whole world was going to be gone. You're going to have to make her work. And we did it. Only thing is that if I do her a mailbox wreath, it won't have this color in it. I have something similar, but not the same thing. The last bow. And a 2-inch loop on this one. This ain't it. Is this it? Mm-mm. And a 2-inch loop. Grab that bottom one, flip it over. You got a 2-inch loop. Zip tie. Lift it off and be careful. Make sure you know where all your tails are so that you get everything on the side it's supposed to go on. Get everything nice and even. Push, 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 push. Push and pull and turn. Okay. Now I gotta clear up some stuff because we gotta bring the wreath back. Okay. I do have this. No, doesn't match. Put the centerpiece there. Doesn't match. Shh. I like quiet girls. Shh. So we're gonna grab one of the bows. Place her down. And then find a place to tie her down. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you. Thank you. Good girl. Thank you. Shh. She's so full, it's hard to find a place to tie her down. We're going to go right here. I found a little spot. So, doing this part, you want to be very careful that you're not leaning onto the ribbon that you already placed. I'm twisting my bow off a good 2-3 times. And I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to wrap that pipe cleaner around or either cut it or something. Even though it's on the elevator frame and it will be nowhere near my customer's door, I still want everything to be neat when my customer looks behind the wreath. So that's bow number 1. You adjust your bow, make it how you want to make it. Curl your ribbon, all the things. Okay, bow number 1. Now let's find a spot for bow number 2. Row number 2. Really like to put the third one down wherever I want it to go. And then put the middle one in. But these are such big, powerful bowls. And since we don't have a sign, but I do have some pink butterflies that I can add on. I'm going to have to go find a pink and silver one. I do have a silver one right here, and I have a pink and gold. But I want a pink and silver. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, found an all pink. And I know I have a pink and silver too, so. So I can put these, I'm going to find that pink and silver. The silver I'm not going to use, just wanted to see. But the pinks don't match up, but we'll let her decide whether she wants that or not. Okay, let's find a spot for this bow. And why are my ribbon tails upside down for some reason right here? It's upside down on the other one too. Okay. So right here will be a good spot. Oh, about to knock something down. Okay, and one more bow. See, I smashed that by accident. I need a little peace and quiet. Hey, I like for you to be quiet. You always the only one that gotta keep on talking. Minnie, zip it. Okay, Minnie's hard-headed. She doesn't follow directions. Tawana? Leah was on earlier. You missed her. Okay. So, this is basically what we have right now. Now, I can add some embellishments. Like I said, I can add some butterflies. I can add some ornaments. And I can definitely add some tubing. I don't know if the tubing matches though. Too many different shades of pink. It's hard to match your ribbon up with your mesh. Although you barely see your mesh. But something will go right here in this area. So we have the bows set to make it. And now we just have to put the something right here. The something right here, and then we put tubing here, and tubing here. 3 points of tubing. And we can add 2 sets of bows. 2 sets of tails. Let's see how many tails we have left. We're gonna add some tails real fast. Ooh. So we definitely need the black and the pink. What went with the black? This went with the black. And I think that went with the black. We can always mix the vibe up. Let's put that with that. And what else did we have? 3 pieces. I had something else. Do we want to add that in? I really don't want to. You know, we need some of that gingham. Well, that funny gingham right here. We can add that in. That right there is what we'll add. And we need this 2 silver pieces right here. Cut those. Just dovetailing these small ones. You know, on the top layer, I kind of want to take that out and put in that. And then put in, I guess we'll put the black and white back here. And that, and that. Bam, there we go. So let's bring the wreath back. And we need to find 2 ties so we can add this ribbon. Here's 1 tie. Here's 2 ties. Looks like I could probably find 3 good ties. So then we need that white back. So we'll go back with the white, pink, and the black. What did the black have? Yep, that's what the black had. Fold that in half. Add the silver piece. Scrunch it all up. Put your deep down and tear off. Oh, we was on long tonight, y'all. My plan was to get on here, make this, go take me a bath, and come back and make another wreath. See how plans change? Okay, this pink, again, and we had something else funny, but I'm just gonna add a stripe. Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna keep up bright and find it. Here it is. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna measure it. Just gonna measure it up with the ribbon tail there. Dovetail it. Find the center. Get our gold piece. Our silver piece. Put the center on that. Drop it in the center. And squeeze. All right, we have one more to add. And that will be our whites with the polka dots and the pink and the silver. Not even gonna measure it, just gonna cut. Fold it in half, curl it, drop my silver piece in, my silver accent, squeeze it, and find my zip tie. Not my zip tie, my pipe cleaner. Okay, y'all. And all I need to do for her is possibly maybe find a butterfly if she might like a butterfly on her. But other than that, she is done. She is done. Let me see if I can go find butterflies. Butterflies jack the price up. Because each butterfly is like $14. That's the only thing about it. Give me just a moment, guys. I have my butterflies right here. Okay, give me 1 second to find a pink and silver butterfly. And I know I have some. I have some in several containers. This one is pink and gold. Okay, so I have to pull that out of another container. But you know, that's basically the look of that. If you wanted to add that. But it would have to be the pink and silver. Then I could also add some other embellishments, and I have to check with her to see what she wants. You know, I like stuff like that. I like stuff like this. But maybe just to the center one. Just a little hidden ornament. Or I wish she was still on. Yeah, I like that. Let's see if I have a black one. Because we can do a pink, a black, and a white. Let's see. I don't see a black one. But I do like the pink one. I like the pink one more than I like the white one. What y'all think? Let me put my glasses on so I can see who's on. Tambora? Hi, where you watching from? What you think about these in the bowl? Just to add some more of something. Some more texture. I kind of like those, y'all. But I don't know how 3 of them look. What y'all think about those? About adding these. No thoughts? I'll leave those out to ask the client. And let me look. One more place for one more thing that could probably go on there. And then we'll add the tubing and we'll be done with it. Excuse me, darling. Okay. I guess that's it. So I'll have to ask the customer about these, and I'll have to ask her about the butterflies. By tomorrow, I'll find the black and silver butterflies. But till then, we're gonna add some tubing. So I have this black tubing that we're gonna add. I thought this tubing was white, but it looks kind of creamish. So we are not gonna add that. That looks creamy. So we'll add the pink, which looks like it kind of introduces another tone of pink. So we have the pink tone, we have the black tone. I would still like a white. Let me grab a white. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Either a white or a silver, but I prefer the white. Excuse me. Okay, found some white. So we're going to add these two beans. A white, a pink, and a black. Which was our theme anyway. So we're basing everything off of white, pink, and black. Let me get 3 pieces of pipe cleaner. And a chip clip to hold our end. So to do this, grab our pieces, even them out together. Just grab them in your hand and make your loops as big or as small as you want. So kind of got to play with it and put it up to the spot to make sure it's going to hang out kind of the way you want it to. So I like this size pretty good. I'll make it just a tad bit bigger because when it sinks in, it's going to be a little bit smaller. And then I'll loop it around again to give me my second loop. See how even they are? They're pretty even. Okay. So I'll wrap that, what's left, around my finger. Take my scissors and cut. And I wrap it around my finger and hold it with my other hand so that these other ones don't fall on the floor. And then you got to go fishing for them, fishing for the end. Take the chip clip, put it on the end. So when you get ready to make your next loop, everything's already together. So take my loops, put a zip tie, pipe cleaner under my finger and bend it over. And this is a test because if you don't have it down even, what's going to happen is something's going to fly up like that. And then eventually it'll come out of your loop. So you want to make sure that you have this nice and tight and secure. You put your zip tie underneath. You put your finger there and you twist it really tight, like 2-3 times. Get a nice, good, tight grip on it. So that's one loop. We need 3. So I'm not going to talk you through the other ones. I'm just going to do it. Drop one. Two. And the last one. Okay, here we go. So we want to add these in a systematical type of way. And how I like to do it is one at the edge of the bowl, one at the other edge, and one in the center bowl. So it's not too awkward. Or if you have like a dead space that needs something, you can add it there. And sometimes you gotta lift your wreath up, or if not, you're gonna be smashing